getting better, and it's a lot of areas we are, and other areas not bad, and other areas, in all areas, we need to keep improving. So, guys are grinding.
Did your quarterback rotation go about how you wanted? What did you see out of those guys?
There's, like I told Jim, I mean, there's, looking for a quarterback to move the team and not make the big mistake. They're all in the mode of a big mistake a day. So we're not. We're just gonna keep plugging away and keep getting better, giving them things that they can improve on, and things they can take and use, and looking forward to the game setting. Maybe that'll be another good test. But they're getting a lot of tests right now, and strides are being made, but we still got a long road to hoe.
What does it do for your fans and for your team to come out here in this setting like this at Ford Field and open it up?
I think it's great in the way of sometimes spring practice can get monotonous. Some would even say boring. There's no game that comes at the end of the week. So something different, something to make it livelier, special. That's what we get out of it, and have people that are in the stands. Always felt that makes it better. Even the cameras, even the TV cameras, even if they didn't have film in them,
they don't anymore.
Touche. So even if you had a camera that wasn't actually recording anything, guys would work hard. Guys would would enjoy it more. People are watching, so that's a good thing for us.
Jim, are you still, with the quarterbacks, are you still repping them evenly, or have you changed that up some? Or some guys are getting more, some guys not so much?
Let's say there's Wilton, John, Shane are getting more. It's not dead even anymore now.
Would it be Wilton, John, Shane in that order, or would that be just?
No, I can't even
whatever?
make an order right now. It's to be determined still. But it means a lot to all of them. You can tell the way they play, and just continuing to be able to play loose but play smart, and continue to get repetition. Continue to get looks and learn. That's what they need to see right now. And looking forward to some game-like action. We're going to make it game-like in the spring game. Everything's going to be real tackle football, live on the quarterbacks. Everybody, there'll be live bullets for them. So that'll be a nice good-sized test for us. Looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Even though you say a long ways to go, from a year ago, the untrained eye, that looks like a bigger team, maybe a faster team. Do you think you have, in a year, acquired more? Do you think the talent to you?
I think we're a better team than we were last year at this time, and whether that means that you're going to win more games doesn't always happen. So, just as a football team, we have a long road to hoe, a long way to go. So it's a process, and we're in it. It's moving along.
Where do you think your team is better?
In a lot of areas. I think it's a better athletic team. I think there's really good awareness, which a lot of times lets that athletic ability come out. I think we're a more competitive team. All the things that I think are the most important things.
See Wheatley making a lot of 70-yard plays like that in
Pardon?
practice? See Wheatley making a lot of 70-yard plays like that in practice, or is that an exception?
That was a heck of a play by both him and Brandon. It was good to see make a play, and good to see Ty do that. It was a nice finish on the play as well.
Another guy we saw make a couple plays with Amir Mitchell. Has he been faster to pick things up than maybe you would have expected? Or?
He's doing a good job. I mean, that's young guys. it goes back to that, how aware are they? How much do they know? And the more they know, the more it even brings out their athletic abilities. So, he's doing a good job. He's doing just fine.
Have the early enrollees been doing pretty well as a whole?
Yeah, they're doing fine. Devin Bush, thought he had one of his best practices of the spring week.
You said the quarterbacks each is making a mistake a day. Is that typical?
A big one.
Of this?
A big one.
Is that typical of this time of year? You think, or are you disappointed someone hasn't separated at this stage?
It's a process. I like that word because it really fits what we're doing here, and continuing to do what helps a football player, and that's repetition. You get better at football by playing football and putting them in as the more situations you can put them in, whether it's third down, goal line, short yardage, red zone, 2 minute, all those things. Repetition is part of the process.
Jim, are Freddie Canteen and John Dukes still with you guys?
Freddie underwent surgery.
Surgery?
Yeah, the other day on his shoulder, and Jerron is going to medically retire from football.
Retire.
Yeah.
And we didn't see Mo Ways or Rhian Dawson.
Yeah, Mo had caught a touchdown pass, and a freak thing happened. Fell on his foot, and looks like he's going to need a surgery for the 5th metacarpal in his foot. Probably be out 3-4 months.
And then Rhian Dawson, is he still here?
He's going to pursue the medical retirement as well.
And then you said Freddie is Freddie just out for a while, or is he still on the team?
Yeah, he's. I haven't gotten the results back on his surgery, so I can.
But he's still a member of your program.
Get back to you on that.
Still a member of your program.
I'll get back to you. When I know more information.
I don't think we've ever asked you, but mind you, what is your Twitter philosophy? Because we watch and see things get stirred up periodically, and just curious what your philosophy is in that, if you have a philosophy.
Yeah, I would say that I do. Philosophy comes to mind.
Just when thoughts come to mind, you like to share.
You want to know what happened with the latest one? Okay. I mean, felt like one got shot over our bow, and it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction. Waited a good 8-9 hours, and figured that they might consider that it could be construed a certain way that was toward our program, and actually some of the scribes and pundits were construing it that way. So when no explanation came, it was time to fire one over their bow and consider things even right now.
So in the outcome, the athletic directors talking to each other and everything, were you involved in that conversation? Ward and
Yeah, Ward and I talked. Brief conversation, we saw it exactly the same way.
you enjoy that, don't you? That's competition once again, on the field, off the field.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
I wouldn't put it in competition category at all.
Pretty good.
Wouldn't put it in that category. That's an all-important category that you're making a huge leap into putting it into. And I wouldn't. Those were your words.
Did you hear his comments, on video, or did you hear the audio? And I don't know if you heard that. Did you think it was less of an attack?
I think I thoroughly have explained what the thought process was. I consider that ground to be thoroughly plowed at this point. And we're moving on.
Jim, going back to the younger players, Kareem Walker, seems like he's in line. Is there a guy, Devin Bush, is there a guy who's particularly impressed you, Mitchell?
Yeah, they all. We just talked about him. I think Mir's doing a fine job. Kareem's coming along. Devin Bush thought he had his best practice today. Sean McCune's had some real good growth. Carlo Kemp. It looks like he's been playing. He was playing linebacker at the beginning. I think he's headed and been doing now a better job, and I think a better fit for him at the end position. So it's been productive. All those guys have they're doing just fine.
Last,
Yeah.
last year, you guys experimented a lot, moving guys around in different places, and kind of said, you can kind of almost try out for what spot you want. Are you guys still doing that, moving guys around, or are people more set up in the places you want them this spring?
I mean, yeah, that takes place. That's a part of the process.
Gentry looked a lot more smooth at tight end today than we saw him. He's adjusted at Florida. Have you seen some serious growth from him over the last month, wherever it's been?
Yeah. I really have, and you see it so many times with young players that the more aware they become, the more they understand what their assignment is, and they grow in understanding their technique and learning the position. Then their athletic ability can come out so much more, and it's taking place with him. He's doing a fine job. Really means a lot to him. So he's competing like the Dickens, doing good.
Do you like what you have on the offensive and defensive lines? I mean, from the distance, it looks like a lot of big guys, a lot of talent, experience on both sides. Do you like what you have there?
Yeah, we do. Feel like we're real experienced in the lines and good at those positions. And we got some good guys coming in too. More good guys that are coming in this freshman class. So I think that's positive for us.
All right, guys, we're going to move along.
Do you have a preference on night games? I mean, obviously, Ward said no night game this fall at Michigan Stadium. Would you prefer not to play them?
No, I was asked that opinion. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
It's a P2 card nowadays.
I don't know what that means.
I just wanted to clarify.
That's HD? Is that HD?
Yes, it is.
We're good, everybody?
All right.
Good seeing everybody again. Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
out again. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.